Hey guys, I'm Props, and today I'm going to be showing off my Nights Calvary set. I posted a reel a little while back, and it looked like you guys all wanted to see a little bit more in depth into this set, so I'm going to be showing off all the individual parts of it and kind of explain how I made it. We'll start off with the helmet. I made this using some 6mm EVA foam and just cut it out using a rough template that I had taken from an earlier helmet that I made. The visor is just some black mesh. Everything painted on is a homebrew of paint, the silver being a mix of mica powder and Mod Podge, and the brown red stuff being a dirt Mod Podge mixture. The armor is EVA foam as well. It's a combination of 6 and 2mm foam. And it just slides on, giving me the bicep armor and the forearm, which is both the elbow and the bracer armor combined. And then we have the gauntlet, which is just 6mm foam cut out and glued onto a old knit glove that I had. And then I painted this the same way that I painted the helmet with that homebrew paint that I talked about. The kilt and belt armor are all combined into one piece, and this is all just hooked together using a piece of Velcro. The cloth is just an old piece of fabric that I cut up and dyed, and everything else is made of 6mm EVA foam that I just cut to shape. The leg armor is broken up into 3 main pieces: the thigh armor, the calf and shin armor, and then the foot armor. The calf and shin and thigh armor are all made from 6mm EVA foam, and then the foot armor is made from a piece of, I want to say 16-inch styrene plastic that I heat formed to the shape. All of the raised detailing on this armor is just hot glue that I beaded on into the pattern. It all just slides on with the back of the shin armor opening up so that my heel can fit through. And then the foot is just over a dress shoe, and it has some Velcro underneath so that it sticks on. The chest armor is just a sheet of that 6mm EVA foam that wraps around in the general shape of my torso, and then it attaches on the right side with some Velcro, and then I have some straps to hold it up. I kind of cheated with this. Technically, the armor is supposed to go all the way over my shoulders, but it gets covered up by a piece of cloth, and so I figured if I can cut some corners and cut down some cost of stuff, that'll make other parts of it look better in the long run. And then the cloth that I mentioned is just some cloth that I bought from Walmart, and I just cut that to shape and then kind of tore up the edges to give it the look that the set has in the game. All of the detailing on this is cut in with a soldering iron. As far as getting put on, the set is pretty easy to put on. It all just kind of slides and is held on via friction. The undersuit I'm wearing is just some black pajama bottoms and a long sleeve t-shirt that I got from Goodwill. Nothing super fancy, but it does the job. The kilt is the first thing that I put on, and then I slide on the thigh armor, and that just buckles into the kilt using some buckles that I stole from the power armor suit. And I have these opposing so that each thigh has a different one, so that I know which thigh goes on what. Then the shin armor just slides on like you saw earlier, and it just has that little Velcro patch in the back that opens up and allows me to fit my heel through it. And then the foot armor just slides right on over the socks that I'm wearing. And yeah, that bottom half is pretty easy to put on. And then the chest armor just slides on like you saw earlier, and it Velcros on the sides. I have a little strip of foam that helps me line it up every time. And then I put on the little cloth piece that goes over my shoulders, since I don't have any shoulder armor or that extra piece of armor that I said that I excluded. And then I went through and slid on the bracer parts and elbows. I glued them both, the elbow and the bracer part, just to make it a little bit easier to put on. The gauntlets are probably the trickiest part because I have to get them on my non-dominant hand and then on my dominant hand while wearing them. Luckily, the glue I used was relatively strong, so it can withhold some abuse. And then I just have a little balaclava scarf thing that goes around my neck to conceal it. Overall, my flexibility is amazing in this armor. Not quite as good as my clone armor, just because most of my joints are covered, but still really good for an armor set, especially since the foam is a little bit flexible. I did make the Rivers of Blood sword, as well as the Knight Rider's flail and glaive. Unfortunately, I don't have those in my shed right now. They're outside, so I couldn't do this video with them. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys like this video format, I might go through and do this of a few other props that I've made that I didn't end up recording tutorials on. So yeah, just let me know. Thank you guys for watching this, and see you guys next vid. Bye.